Hey guys, welcome to Gardena.
Specifically, one of the tennis courts that we play in. We're excited to do a day in Gardena today because Gardena was one of the very first neighborhoods that we explored deeply. Jeff used to work down here and we used to spend a lot of Fridays and weekends just exploring all of the South Bay, especially Gardena.
This is a neighborhood that we recommend for Japanese food. There's a vibrant Japanese community here, which results in many great Japanese restaurants.
Today, we'll be taking you through an assortment of places, and like all the other neighborhoods, we can't cover it all in one day.
There's going to be Yakitori, there's going to be ramen, there's going to be Hawaiian, there's going to be...
fun drinks.
There's going to be, well, I don't know, not fun drinks.
We're starting off the day with Japanese Hawaiian breakfast. Ladybug Cafe.
This spot used to be Bob's until the pandemic, and then Ladybug took over. They moved from another location in Gardena over here. This is another place recommended by you guys. Thank you so much. We wanted to get a lot of things there, but we went for the butterfish.
When you see two big dollops of rice, you know you're at a Hawaiian Japanese restaurant.
If you guys know butterfish, we first had it in Hawaii. It's really tender, melt in your mouth, served with
mac and potato salad. It was really nice.
Yeah, complete plate for $25. Really good.
Let's give a shout out to the space. You can see all of the history that's in this space. It's a cute little diner style, but you have little hints of the Japanese and Hawaiian influences. It's really cute in there. So many seniors from the Japanese community dining in there.
And your dish?
I got a simple dish. It was the breakfast plate. 2 eggs any style with a choice of your protein. I personally wanted the spam, but the server said that the Portuguese sausage is actually the popular choice here.
If there's such a thing as thick cut Portuguese sausage, that's it.
So meaty. It's really good.
We couldn't do a day in Gardena without stopping off at Tokyo Central. Before we moved to LA, the only Japanese market that we knew in New York was Mitsuwa, and that was all the way in Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. But when we got to LA and we found Tokyo Central, it quickly became our favorite supermarket of all time, and still is. Even though there are Mitsuwas and Nijiyas and Marukais here, Marukai being in the same family as Tokyo Central, but this location is our all-time favorite. I can spend hours here.
Gardena has not just one Tokyo Central, it has like 3.
We're so blessed.
Mind blown. We typically go to shop, of course, but they also have some great food options.
They have a refrigeration section where they have prepared sushi and bowls and rolls. There's also a very fun food court with 3 of our favorite items. One of them is Gindaco, which serves takoyaki. There's just my favorite version. It's crispy on the outside, a little gooey on the inside, and the octopus in there is really nice and tender.
Kagura is a restaurant in Torrance, and they just opened up a second location here inside Tokyo Central. I'm not a huge fan of pork katsu, because the pork is too thick. They have a meal-free katsu, which is basically layered, thin slices of pork layered. When you bite into it, it's a little bit more tender.
My favorite version of it is actually in Little Tokyo called TOT. It's right near the Japan Village. Agree to disagree. And while we were here, we didn't shoot it this time, but you know we love fried chicken. Tori. You've seen it in our vlogs when we covered Sawtell. Their original location is here, and it's really yummy. Hello.
What you got?
7 leaves. In desperate need of some caffeine today, especially after such an amazing breakfast. I haven't had in a really long time. Used to go there really often. Every time we used to come down to Gardena. They have locations also in SGV, but we all know SGV is endless with fun drinks. It's perfect for what I need in terms of just that jolt of energy. It is milkier than the traditional spots I love, like THH down in the OC, Fakadao out in SGV.
Speaking of coffee drinks, I got the the newest lineup of coffee drinks from Sunright. They use the Vietnamese coffee as well. Beans from Vietnam. I got distracted by the orange Americano, a drink that I've been seeking
The
out.
orange Cano? Yeah, you've been seeking it out ever since Shanghai. Normally you like your coffees pure as a cold brew.
Yeah.
But ever since Shanghai,
I'm open to Americanos with the fruit flavor. It's not bad. The orange part of it is much better than the coffee part. It's worth a try for sure.
normally at Sunright you would get like the mango frosty,
Grapefruit, green tea.
the matcha ice blended with the red beans.
Any of their ice blended.
Yeah.
We also love Smoking Tiger. They have a really good charcoal mugwort drink as well as the Halabong
Halabong
mocha.
mocha.
Also in Gardena, if you're into coffee, Yeem's just opened.
If you've been watching our vlogs, you know that I love Yeem's for the Vienna latte. I always get it in Koreatown, and now they opened up their second location here.
Since we're in Western Plaza, where Seven Leaves is, we're gonna head over to one of our favorite yakitori spots, Shin and Gumi.
If you've missed it, Jeff has the top 10 yakitori. This is just one of 10.
Torimatsu being another one in Gardena. They're closed on Sundays. And also closed on Sundays.
Kansha Creamery. It was one of the very first local-owned ice cream shops that we checked out here when we moved to LA. They're known for their
Mr. Universal and Mount Crunchmore. Those are two of our favorites. And also shout out to J Fish Market. They're also closed on Sundays.
the best fried oysters in town.
We go there for the fried oyster, fried fish.
Their homemade tartar sauce.
Victoria?
It's just as good as I remember. Usually my go-to there is their juicy chicken thigh, but today I ordered their chicken liver as well, and it has such a great char. It was super yummy. I really loved it.
The chicken skin is what put that place on the map for me.
It's very tender. Next, we went to Jidaiya Ramen. It's owned by the same people that own Torihei, which is another one of our favorite yakitori spots. We went in there for one of our favorite chicken broth-based ramen. Theirs is super special. The Tokyo Yatai has bits of fish in it, so it adds like a different type of umami that we really, really like.
One of my top 5 ramen in LA.
The noodles are not as al dente as I remember them to be, but the broth is still so good and so comforting. What do we do in between all the eating, you ask? Tennis. This man is ready. In between all of the eating, we always like to squeeze in some tennis because that's how we work off all the calories and build up that appetite again. Before tennis, we're gonna have a little sweet treat from Sakura-ya. It's a mochi shop that's been around since 1960s. And what we got were 2 flavors that we love. Wow. This is a big chunk of mochi.
Red bean inside?
I guess we'll start tennis later.
No, start trying to after this.
It's not like super sweet, like a lot of the other ones.
The back of Otafuku.
I've never actually seen a red pepper
It looks like a langoustine.
Doesn't it? Oh, look at that. Carries the sauce very well. You guys seen onion before? Second okra of the day. We got it grilled. Now we got it tempered. We just had dinner at Otafuku. Dinner number 1. And
Otafuku, one of the very first Japanese restaurants that we tried after moving to LA.
it's well written about, and a lot of people come to Gardena specifically for Otafuku. Their soba is excellent. The sero soba with ume and vegetable. That's my dish. The soba is very al dente. Cold soba in broth. It's very refreshing.
And my favorite item here is their petite rice bowls. I just need a small bowl with the fresh sashimi. They have it with bluefin tuna, marinated, but my favorite is with the Spanish mackerel.
Right now, we're gonna go to dinner number 2.
We're currently at Kotohira picking up unagi-don to go for the week.
This place has really great bento boxes. You've seen it on the Life in LA vlog. Thank you. There we go. Another place that we like their unagi is Fukuno. We don't have time to go there today. They have fresh unagi flown in from Japan.
That's an elevated and pricier option.
Yeah.
This one is
15
more
bucks.
affordable.
Also want to shout out to Fukugawa. We get the Japanese breakfast with salmon or any kind of fish. So if you like that kind of stuff, definitely check them out. As we wait for our chicken to be ready, this concludes our day in Gardena.
On the day that we film, we are limited by, what's open and what isn't open. If we missed any of your favorite spots in Gardena, give them a shout out below.
Let us know in the comments what neighborhood you guys want to see us spend a day in.
Gardena has a really special place in our hearts. When we first moved from New York to LA, Gardena and the South Bay was one of the first areas that we really explored. We actually were entertaining the idea of living down here at one point, but we decided on more central LA. But we definitely do love this neighborhood in this area. There is a huge sense of community here.
It's very diverse. You have a lot of great options in terms of food. Obviously, there's great Japanese food, but there's also great Mexican restaurants, great Korean restaurants. Why does Gardena have so many great Japanese restaurants? Well, for one, Nissan US headquarters was here in Gardena up until mid-2000s. Honda's still here, it's nearby Torrance. And Toyota was here up until 2017.
The community that came in here, what they wanted was traditional food that reminded them of their culture. And now we get to enjoy it as well, which is why most of the places and spots that we feature today are Japanese owned. Before we leave Gardena, and because we love chicken wings, of course, we had to get an order of the fried chicken wings from CM Chicken.
Not just any fried chicken wings. This is the snow onion.
We first had this when our friend Linda came to visit, and it was so delicious that we had to get it again to remind ourselves. Yeah? Still so good. Wait, what happened to my glove?
Oh well.
And that concludes Gardena. Goodbye. See you next time.